Chairman, distinguished guests. It is indeed my great pleasure and honor to share with you my view on transformative education in general and in health profession. I'm sorry that I cannot talk on dental education. But actually, listening to President Arturo in his welcoming speech, I feel that he has already finished all I will give you. But let me give you my view on the meaning of the transformative education. My personal view is that we can look at this term from three angles, three views for transformative education. Number one is holistic or integrated learning or education. Number two is the internal transformation, learning for internal transformation. And number three is learning for developing leadership or developing the attributes of being a change agent, as said by Professor Arturo. I will touch a little bit on each meaning. For holistic meaning, nowadays we are talking of 21st century learning in order that the learners are being trained to achieve 21st century skills. Not only professional skills, but other necessary skills such as life skill, learning skill, innovation skill, ICT skill, and so on. We can look at this holistic learning as learning for not only for outside development, which is learning the knowledge, the technical or professional knowledge, but also inside learning, understanding oneself. The book, The Heart of Higher Education, written by Professor Parker Palmer and Arthur Sayong, said that we should not only learn for the head, but also for the heart and spirit. He mentioned three things, but coming to the to dentistry, I add hands, because dentists use a lot of hands. They have to have a very skilled and good hands in order to practice this profession. For learning as an internal or personal transformation, I take the meaning from the book, the left one, Why Students Don't Like School, explaining by this diagram that the learning process is inside the learner. Learning from the activity, the activities or event in the green color. The information from the activities come into the brain or the body in the working memory area, connected to the long-term memory area, and the interaction between these three areas, giving learning activities and retain all learning in the long-term memory. I will not go into detail. You can look at this very good book to understand how learning works. But for another book which is very good, exactly named How Learning Works, started by quoting the words of the late Professor Albert Simon, the Nobel laureate in economics, saying that learning results from what the student does and thinks, and only from what the student does and thinks. The teacher can advance teaching only by influencing what the student does to learn. See, learning is personal, of the person, not transferring knowledge to the person, but creating knowledge inside the person. This is another meaning of transformative learning. It's the learning from inside, creating knowledge from inside. Another meaning is learning for being a change agent, as mentioned by Professor Arturo. I took this slide from the Commission for Health Professional Education in the 21st century. This slide shows that there are 3 levels of learning. Informative learning. For informative learning, the objective is to learn the information and skill, learning the knowledge and skill to become expert in the field. We have to not stop at informative learning. We have to go forward to formative learning, which means the learners socialize among them and with the teachers, learning not only knowledge and skills, but also values of the profession, and they become professionals like dentistry professionals. But that's not enough. We have to go to what we call transformative learning, in which the leadership attributes are formed so that the learners become change agents. Wherever they go to live and to work, they are part of change. This is very important for 21st century world, 21st century society, because nowadays change is very rapid and with uncertainties. People who are not part of the change process will be changed, will be victim of change, victim of rapid change, victim of uncertainty. So they have to be part of the solution, otherwise they will be part of the problem. The commission, independent commission, to study and recommend reform of health professional education for the 21st century, issued a report a few years ago in Boston, and can be obtained from this website, and also from the Lancet website that I already give you. I'll leave this slide, this PowerPoint with the organizer, so that those of you who would like to get the links can obtain it from the organizer. The main theme, the main recommendation of this commission, of this report, is transformative learning and interdependence in education. And the important feature of this interdependence is the interdependence between professions That means that the health profession have to work in a health team, not isolate profession, but have to work together as a health team to benefit the society or the country. The Commission also recommend that the education should be system-based, which means that the competency of the graduates should be determined or drawn from the need, the competency to work in the health system of the country. So must be system-based competency. And the curriculum should be delivered as a competency-based curriculum, not discipline-based curriculum, as we usually do today. We in Thailand also organized a similar kind of movement as a global movement. This is a national movement. For those participants from Thailand, this is the link that you can obtain information of the Thai activities of transforming our health education for health professionals in Thailand. Just last week, we organized what we call National Forum, not very big meeting, around 50, 60 people coming to share experience of changing the teaching learning activities with all professions, including dentistry. Before I stop, I just propose the issue of how to achieve this transformative learning in principle. The key is the teaching learning procedures. We should not emphasize transferring knowledge, but emphasizing activities of the learners, which is learning by doing and thinking, not a passive learning or to attend lecture. There's a long time research, 40, 50, 60 years ago, describing that retention rate from attending lecture is only 5%, from reading 10%, but retention rate from applying knowledge, immediate applying knowledge, is 75%, and 90% for teaching others. And student teaching others mean they share among themselves. They do activities, do projects together in a team, and then share among themselves. That retention rate will be 90%. So that's active learning. But in order for the learning to be a mastery learning, that in-depth, deep learning, deep understanding, we not only do the action, but we have to give them reflection, organized reflection, or in knowledge management term, we call it after action review, reflecting on the activities, what they have learned, what they have not learned. And the teacher, the professor, act as a facilitator for reflective session. And that's so To achieve a transformative learning, teaching learning activities should be action combined with reflection, which is called experiential learning. In summary, this is my last slide. Transformative learning is a very complex and mastery learning. Mastery learning means not superficial learning, not learning by memorizing, but learning by constructing knowledge, understanding from inside the person, not from transferring knowledge from the teachers or from the book. This transformative learning is a process of growing from within, from inside, not acquiring knowledge from outside. Learning nowadays in schools and also in universities in Thailand, and I understand that from most of the countries in the world, except a few countries, are still emphasizing on acquiring knowledge from outside, teachers transferring knowledge to the students. That's not will not achieve transformative learning. So in transformative learning, students learn from acting and reflecting, as already mentioned. The actors are learners. Anybody who are actors are learners. I just read a book last night. The book joked that because the actors are learners, and in classrooms, in traditional classroom, the actors are teachers, and students are observers. So who learns? So the teacher learns, not the student learn. Teachers for transformative learning must be facilitators, learning facilitators. And for transformative learning, the learning must achieve whole person transformation. Transformation means change from within, change from inside for the whole person. Whole person means not only changing in knowledge or professional knowledge or skill, but also the soft skill, such as including social skill, emotional skill, spiritual skill, and physical development skill. Whole person transformation means not only knowledge, but also other soft but very essential skill for life, for a good living. And for transformation, for real transformation, education, the learning must empower, must facilitate the learner to acquire the change agent skill. All important skills mentioned cannot be delivered from the teachers, but must be cultivated or grown from inside by action, by doing or working. I understand that the new definition of the learning is working. Learn and work are the same. Students work in order to learn. Teachers facilitate them to work in a proper project or activities so that they learn. to be transformed and learn the holistic qualities for 21st century man, human, and also health profession and dental surgeon. Thank you very much, Mr. Chan.
Thank you very much, Professor.